Good morning, freedom fighters. It is 10:36 a.m. Alaska time, April 6, 2024. We're looking at the last 6 hours over the northeastern United States and parts of Canada and the Atlantic Ocean. Very heavy frequency waves from their so-called H.A.R.P device that is just producing microwaves or energy waves that can produce spins in our atmosphere and control our weather systems. Very powerful machines that crisscross each other over these states of Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, and Massachusetts, Vermont, and New Hampshire that is pushing this material to the south. Parts of Canada that is pushing this material to the west. You see the frequency waves in Maine and New Brunswick as well. Machine waves overlap. These machines can consist of thousands of satellites run by computers that also is controlled with 5G H.A.R.P device cell phone towers and your next red radar systems. It all works together as one giant device that creates these spins, unusual spins like hurricanes. They call them northeasters, but I've never seen one come ashore before like this. And I paid more attention to the waters that I fish in than the upper north waters like this, but I've never seen nothing quite like this. This is a winter hurricane. It actually has very high winds in it as well. Just like a hurricane would. These are 30 to 40 mile an hour winds, 45 mile an hour winds here on this side. But completely man-made, or you wouldn't see these frequency waves. There's no reason to have this. This is not natural. We did not see this in the 1980s, not like this. I know what macro clouds are, but this is not. This is their new term is street clouds or gravity waves, but it's not. It's microwaves. They were close. They called them waves. You can actually see the interference of these waves on the water. Look how it overlaps too. You got waves here running north and south, and you got waves here running a different kind of machine, maybe. I don't know. They just look different. Run a little different there, a little bit smaller. It's like north and east east and west lines and north and south lines. East and west lines. The earth would be tearing itself apart. And also, yes, I do keep up with the earthquakes. I'm very much earthquake watcher. I watch our land. I watch the sky. I watch the meteors. This is a meteor impact. If y'all want to know what this odd circle is here, that is a giant meteor impact. But unusual frequency waves here. Look at that. Which way is it pushing? It's got to be going that way. Reload it. So this is all pushing that material to get that spin, you know what I mean? The machine's pushing it to the west here, to the south here. Sorry it's so glitchy loady. I'm not sponsored by Disney like all these other people y'all watch, that people watch, not mostly y'all, but Disney sponsors all these other weather platforms. I don't want to be sponsored by them. If they sponsor me, I won't have a voice. The only money I get from this is from followers like y'all. Y'all donate money to me to keep this going, to help me, to help take care of my beautiful I guess 8 years. You can call her my wife, but we've been together for 8 years. Loss of my girlfriend. But we've all lost so many. It's fifth generation warfare. We must understand we are under attack. Sorry for so much movement there. I wasn't thinking about the screen. It was just nervousness. But we've all lost loved ones in its own purpose. Our medical industry had been taken over 100 years ago by the Rockefellers. Natural medicine was outlawed. And I believe it was the blood pressure medicine that really did her in. Some in Mexico here I wanted to go over it. This continuous pumping out of material here in a country that money can do so much when you come to these countries and these governments, but this endless material that's being pumped out in the Atlantic Pacific Ocean, whether it's by ships or aircraft, is non-stop clouding this country out. You can see the frequency waves still working it. I think this is what set off. Yeah, you can see the waves and that sets off this over Nebraska, Kansas. This all blows up out of nowhere today. Last 6 hours it says. It's not your usual weather report, people. It's the man-made material and the man-made activities what I show for the new followers here. I know I see quite a few new followers every day. I just want to spread the truth that our weather is being changed, but it's being manipulated. This is a machine turned on, creating this weather over Nebraska. That's why everything's in lines now. Have y'all noticed how every storm's a line? It's because the lasers light it up. I showed you where the scientists today talked about it in the Do You Know series. Yeah, it was going to rain. It's raining now. It was sunny a minute ago. Here in Alaska. Oh, speaking of Alaska, let's go look at live in Alaska. What's it doing? This is live. The whole entire Pacific Ocean is clouded out by these lunatics. Very unusual spins out here in the northern Pacific and the Bering Sea, which I've actually been in quite a bit of the edge of the Bering Sea in Bristol Bay. This is just the last 2 hours. Looks like we got multiple spins starting here. Go back 6 hours. Thank you for the warriors who are still standing by. I know you are the true warriors. And I appreciate each and every one of your comments. Every one of your donations has helped tremendously. There's a very special person in Australia I want to give a shout out to that's helped me unbelievably. You know who you are. Very unusual waves coming off of this islands here in the Aleutian. It's helping push this material. Look how it just pushes the material anywhere they want it. Look at the ripples. So much ripples that it's splitting on this island. A lot of times I don't think the island has equipment. It's just showing the ripples. It's spreading it like it's a ship wave, but it's the machine's energy that's splitting off of the island itself that's really high with volcanoes mostly. All this is volcano chain. Oh, the earthquakes. That's where I was headed. Let me show you what I think about the earthquakes for the ones that still standing by. You are the ones that really care. Stand by a second. Yes, I pay very much attention to earthquakes and solar flares. Let's put it on all magnitudes the last 7 days and take a look at what's really happening. If you look at our Earth, it's constantly rumbling. My dad lives in the Philippines and I really watch where he lives which he did have a 4.6 in his area. But the largest map only. Alright, let's go back to New Jersey here. Y'all wanted to, somebody was talking about it. Yeah. First of all, there's unreal earthquakes in Texas. But this is all fracking. Every bit of this is oil removal. Every bit of this is fracking. Or oil removal or explosive, like this here literally says quarry blast. These are earthquakes. This has been prone for earthquakes for over 100 years in Missouri, and it seems fairly active. Nothing major. 2.5, you barely feel it 2.5. I've only felt one earthquake in my life, and that was in Bristol Bay, and it woke me up. And it felt like a bulldozer going by at 4 in the morning. I thought it was slightly odd. Alright, now we're in New Jersey. To me, this is the last week, but most of them's been in the past 24 hours, I would say. Yeah, 48 hours. But, yes, they can attack us. I think Turkey was attacked, in my opinion. There was not a rumble. I was really paying attention a lot. Like, all these are natural. We see these all the time. But if they start playing with one spot, you'll see effects all over. We're all connected. It's like messing with a jigsaw puzzle. You push one puzzle piece, the other ones move, or any other kind of puzzle. I mean, that was just an example. But to me, that looks like some kind of attack or a. How many movies have we watched where they do tests of weapons? We've seen the tests in Chile and Hawaii already. My family helped put up the first generation laser technology. Here's Hawaii's quakes in the last 7 days. They're just demonstrations of the technology they have. I just hate all this incredible technology. Oh, it is flat. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. I mean, it's sad all this incredible technology was put in hands of lunatics. Truly as sad as it can be. Lunatics in history. They named these lunatics are confirmed to be lunatics. I got some more people I want to add to the list. Oh, good Lord. Boy, do I. Know your enemy. There's way more of these people. But you see who's at the top of the list. People that hasn't realized that the Rothschilds created World War II and they're about to create World War III. There is heads to be cut off, but they are so protected by the greed. Greed will destroy us. The greed of these scientists.
I think that I'm happy to see private action on cutting emissions by making.
Lunatics want to rob our planet of carbon dioxide. What the heck? That's the air that we expel and the plants take in? What is so wrong with carbon dioxide? Commercial fishermen standing by. Y'all get a chance, y'all should watch this one. They've been testing on us for
Not very far from Edgewood, in historic Frederick, Maryland, are the biological warfare laboratories.
On us. We are the test guinea pig.
Here, men and women of science are doing basically the same type of work as in other government, university, and industrial laboratories.
Commercial fishermen standing by. Thank you for all that is still listening. Commercial fishermen out.